Okay, here I'm gonna show you how I'm not gonna actually do it because I just gave Charlie a bath, but yes, I named my Euphonium Charlie. But pretty much I'm just gonna show you how you give your euphonium, baritone, really any brass instrument a bath. This is not to be done weekly, only monthly. So, what you do is, and I'm sorry that I can't actually do this for you, but I'm sure it'll help. So, oh my gosh, my valve. I have a bad spring, so that's why it's got that noise. But what you do is, you take all your valves out. Make sure that when you take them out, that you number them. So this is 2. So just make sure that when you take it out, that you number it, so that you know which one it is. You want to do that with all your valves. And then when you take all your valves out, what you're going to do is take every one of your slides and make sure that when you say you're taking this one out, make sure that you push the valve down because it forces that suction and it's not good. So you slide it out. Yep, you saw that spit, wasn't that nice? Okay, you take all your valves out. Okay. This euphonium has actually 5 valves. About 5 slides. It's got 4 valves. So so once you've taken out all your valves, all your slides and valves actually, make sure you get your springs out too. I forgot that my first time and started freaking out. I didn't know what those were. I thought one of them had to be in a certain way. I didn't know. Once you take all your slides and valves out and springs, you just take your entire euphonium and set it in the bathtub. Now, while it's filling up with water, you want to make sure that you're getting a firm grip on it because the water going into the euphonium will actually make it bump up a little bit, and you don't want it to fall and hit the tub and bend and get a dent in it, because nobody likes to play a dented instrument. So once you've done that, some people like to let it sit. Some people just like to hurry up and get it done. If you haven't done it in forever, and this is the first time you're hearing about, bathing an instrument, then you might want to let it sit for a little while. And then what you do is you take your, I'm just going to show this, it's not the right kind, but I'm just going to show this kind. But you take your snake, and it's got these bristles on the front, and what you do is you take your snake, and just take your snake and put it in the slides, and get it nice and clean. And you don't want to force it down if it doesn't go, because it can get stuck, and that'll be a problem. So you want to do that with all your valves, and if you can, try to do it with all your slides. Sorry, you can actually clean your valves, but you want to be careful. Get through the holes and stuff. That works well. But as for the rest, you can take a wash rag if you want, just to make sure that this gets nice and clean. And sometimes when you get a spit out, so just take a washcloth and get in there a little bit. Clean your mouthpiece hole and also your actual mouthpiece. The only problem is normally you can't get down here, so when the water comes down here, you just want to make sure that it's good water, so that hopefully it'll get it clean. Not much you can do with that. And then your mouthpiece, I mean, that's just normal. You take something like this. It's got harder bristles on it, and you just take it and you put it through, and that's pretty much all you need to do for that. Let that sit for a little while too. You can clean your valves, but don't sit those in the water, okay? Only the instrument with the valves out and the slides in the mouthpiece. What you do is you want to get a lukewarm water. Not too hot, because it actually will pull the lacquer off the instrument, and that's not good. You can put Dawn dish soap in it, just a little bit, about that much. If you feel comfortable putting a little bit more, that's okay, but you don't want too little, because that's just water that's not really getting anything clean. Don't ever use Windex. It's not good for the instrument or the lacquer. And cleaning the valves is a completely different thing. It's not in the same process. So just make sure that you're keeping all the valves numbered, for one, because if you put the wrong valve in the wrong hole, anyway, I'm sure you guys know how that is. So, clean your valves separately. Don't soak them in the bath water. You can get them wet, but don't soak them in the water. And once you're done, make sure that you put valve oil on all your valves and slide grease on all your slides. You don't want to ever have to force your valve on your slide in, because that's not ever good. And also remember that when you're taking your valves in and out, that you hold the valve down that one slide is connected to. And that works for pretty much any brass instrument, not just euphonium. But if you have different things, I would just be careful. Make sure you get an actual tutorial on your instrument, because it's better. So this is for euphonium and pretty much baritone as well, because they're the same in pretty much any factor. They just sound a little different. Notes and such are the same. So I hope this helped. I wanted just how to make it a little simple. Maybe I'll make one of me actually doing it, if that tends to help anybody better. But if not, I hope this helps.